Emily is getting water out of Roseville Run. You can see from earlier attempts that we kicked up some sediment and it's a little bit cloudy, so we're going to scoop the water from upstream where the water is clearer.
What's something I noticed about this water is you can see lots of algae here. I've seen a few spiders and other animals skittering on the top. Let me get a full bucket of water.
I noticed too that the bank of the stream right here is very muddy. So I bet there's a little bit of erosion that happens here.
So we're going to take the turbidity of our water that we just collected. We'll go over this more deeply, but there's a black and white Secchi disc in the bottom. And what we do is we fill up the column with water, and then we try to find that Secchi disc. So, are you able to hold that? Thank you. We fill it up all the way. All right. Thank you. What I'm looking for is I'm peering down. Do I see the black and white disc? I do. Here's how this chart works. You have a link to turbidity chart. My measurement in centimeters on the side is 120 centimeters. When I look at this chart, at the very bottom it says 85.4 centimeters, right, is 5 NTUs. If my reading is above 85, that means my NTUs are below 5. So I can say that this is less than 5 NTUs as far as water clarity or turbidity. We want to show what it looks like when we stir up some of the sediment. Turbidity is the amount of sediment in water. So I have stirred up a little bit on the edge of the bank here. Take a look at that.
Ew.
Yeah, got lots of bits of particles and sediment in this water. So now we're going to see what that looks like as far as our reading. I'm going to do my very best to not spill this muddy water all over you.
It's okay. That's why we buy clothes that wash.
Alright, now, I'm going to take a look down through that column again. So, when it is this muddy, what we do is we let out water until we can see that disc. See? Still don't see it.
Yep.
See 20? We can pause. Alright. So in our turbidity tube, we got 20 centimeters. If you look here at 20.4, the NTU reading is 40 NTUs. That's a pretty impaired river system. So remember, we stirred up the sediment to make this happen so we could demonstrate what a really sediment loaded stream looks like. If that stream looked like this all the time, it would be an impaired stream, and which would mean that not many organisms could live in that stream. So,
are there times when streams naturally are sediment heavy?
Is that a question for me?
It is.
Well, I think we could pause here if we wanted to and have students think about that. There are times when streams naturally develop more sediment. And that's when we have large rain or snow events, when we have snow melts or large rain events that are going to carry off sediment from the surrounding land into the stream. A lot of that gets washed farther downstream, but some of it can settle to the bottom and then get stirred up the next time there's a smaller rain event.